Hi, ako si Beng. At sa video na ito, ituturo ko ang part 2 ng aking sequence lecture. Kung sa part 1, itinuro ko kung paano ba natin malalaman kung isang ordered list of number ay sequence o hindi. This time, ituturo ko naman kung paano natin malalaman kung ano ang mga susunod na terms sa isang sequence. Also, kung paano natin ma-determine ang isang general rule ng isang sequence. And lastly, paano mag-determine ng value ng isang specific term using a general rule. For the first objective natin, write the next 3 terms of the following sequences. Meron ako ditong dalawang sequences at yung dalawang sequences na to ay kinakailangan mahanap natin yung mga blank terms ng bawat isang sequence. So for example number 1, meron akong sequence na 3, 12, 48, and 192. And our objective here is to identify the fifth term. This blank term, fifth term, specifically, yung 6th term at yung 7th term. Same goes with number 2. Meron ako ditong sequence na 10, 7, 4. At ang objective natin ay mahanap kung ano yung pang 4th, pang 5th, at pang 6th. Paano ba natin mahanap yung mga blank or yung mga missing terms? Unang gagawin natin ay identify natin ano ba ang pattern ng mga sequences na to. Example number 1. Meron tayong 3, 12, 48, 192. As we can see, ang behavior ng ating sequence ay increasing ang values na meron tayo. Increasing yung value ng terms na meron tayo. So, pataas. That means to say, the possible thing that we can have here is pwedeng ang first term na 3, in order for us to have the second term 12, pwedeng nag-add tayo. So, pwedeng nag-add tayo ng terms, nag-add tayo ng specific value sa bawat term so that we can get the next term. Or, pwede rin naman kayang nag-multiply tayo ng specific number sa 3 so that we obtain 12. And that same number, minultiply ulit natin sa 12, kaya natin na-obtain yung 48, so on and so forth. Okay? So, in this kind of given, ang magandang gawin talaga natin is actually trial and error. Kung medyo nahihirapan ka sa isang tingin pa lang, pwede kang mag-trial and error. Gamit nga yung dalawang binigay kong pagkakataon. Or pwede rin kaya, maliban sa nag-add ng specific value, nag-multiply ng specific value, pwede rin combination ng operation. Nag-add, nag-multiply, or nag-multiply, tapos nag-add at the same time. So, for example, here, ang kukuhain natin, syempre, yung first 2 terms, yung 3 and 12. Dito tayo muna magbe-basis, kasi the rest will follow. Okay? So, 3 and 12. Say, pwede tayong nag-add, specifically ay 9 to obtain 12. Yung 3 natin dito, if we try to add 9, then we can have 12. So, in order for us to know na tama ba na ang pattern natin is increases by 9, is to test kung yung plus 9 na yan, i-add natin sa bawat term at makukuha natin yung susunod na term. So, example, 12, since alam natin na 3 plus 9 ay 12, let's try by adding 12 and 9. So, 9 plus 12 or 12 plus 9 is equal to 21. That means, ang ating third term sa ating given ay 48. That means to say, hindi naging equal. So, anong ibig sabihin kung hindi naging equal? Meaning to say, this plus 9 is not the rule or the pattern of this sequence. So, hindi natin mahanap yung pang-4, pang-5, pang-6, at pang-7 by adding 9. So, erase tayo dun sa pag-plus. Okay? So, ano pa kayang pwede natin gawin? The second option natin is to multiply. So, 3 and 12, ang ating first two terms, anong number ang kapag minultiply mo sa 3, the answer will become 12? It is 4. So, when we try to multiply 3 and 4, the answer is 12. So, ang times 4 ba ay ang ating pattern? Let us try in multiplying this 4 and the rest of this terms. Kapag naging true to the terms, then meaning to say, times 4 nga ang ating pattern. So, 3 times 4 is equal to 12. How about 12 times 4? We have 48, which is true in this case. Try naman natin, kapag minultiply natin yung 48 by 4, well, we have 192. 48 times 4 is equal to 192. That means to say, true din ang pag-multiply ng 4 ay ang ating trend or ang ating turn. So, dahil nga naging true or tama ang naging pattern ng times 4 sa bawat terms na to, that means to say, para mahanap natin ang pang-5, pang-6, at ang 7, imamultiply lang din natin by 4. So, that means to say, we have 192 times 4 is equal to 768. So, that is our fifth term or our first blank. Para mahanap naman natin ang ating pang-6, we have 768 times 4, which is equal to 3,072. Ayan na ang ating pang-6 na term. Paano naman natin mahanap ang pang-7 at huling missing term? It is by multiplying this 3,072 to 4. It gives us 12,288. So, ganun lang kasimple. Titignan mo yung pattern, i-check mo dito sa mga determined o nabigay na value. Ang pattern na sa tingin mo ay fit dito. If sumakto lahat yun, then you can continue in getting the missing term. Okay? So, how about for example number 2? Sa example number 2 naman, meron tayong 10, 7, 4. So, tatlo lang. Ibig sabihin, dalawang trial lang. Pwede na. Then, we can get the 4th term, 5th term, and 6th term. Sa 10, 7, 4, ang trend naman ng ating values ay pababa. So, nagdi-decrease siya. Possibly, nagsasubtract tayo o kaya naman nagdi-divide tayo. But in this case, I doubt that we can have division. So, sa trial and error, syempre mas madaling itry yung mas madaling operation, which is subtraction. So, let's think of a number na kapag sinubtract natin sa 10, ang sagot ay 7. So, that is 3. So, ang possible na gagawin natin dito ay magma-minus tayo ng 3. Let us check. 7 minus 3 is equal to, let's go back 10 minus 7 is equal to, 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. Para ma-check naman natin kung tama itong 4 na to, we will just have 7 minus 3. And that is equal to 4. So, tama yung trend natin na magma-minus tayo ng 3. So, in order for us to get the next term, anong susunod sa 4? Then, sundan lang natin yung pattern. Si 4, babawasan natin ng 3. We can have 4 minus 1 equals to 4 minus 3 equals to 1. Para mahanap naman natin yung susunod na term sa 1, all we have to do is to subtract 3 from 1. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1 minus 3 equals to negative 2. Okay, nahanap natin yung panglima. Paano naman natin mahanap ang susunod sa negative 2? Ganun lang din. Negative 2 minus 3. That gives us negative 5. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Ang pinaka-tip lang dito, yung determined value o yung nabigay na term dito na nakalagay na, dun ka titingin ng pattern. Make it sure na ang pagtingin mo ng pattern ay hanggang lahat ng determined. So, hindi ka lang i-stop sa 3 and 12, hindi ka lang i-stop sa 3 and 12. Hindi ka lang i-stop dun sa 12 and 48. Hindi ka lang mag-i-stop dito sa unang tatlo. But, you have to consider also the last term. Okay? So, same goes with here. 10, 7, and 4. Hindi ka lang mag-i-stop ng trial sa 10 and 7. Dapat, hanggang 4, may try mo kung mag-fit yung pattern na naisip mo. Okay? So, using that pattern, you can continue the sequence. Okay. Second objective, determine the rule that governs the following sequence. So, meron tayong sequence sa 2, 5, 8, 11. At ang objective natin dito, hanapin naman yung general rule na meron tayo. Okay? So, ano bang objective, ano ba yung advantage kapag alam mo yung general rule? Ang advantage ng pag-identify ng general rule is, through here, mas madali mong masasagutan kapag ang hinanap sa atin ay malayo ng term. Kasi kunyari, 2, 5, 8, 11, apat lang na terms to Pag hiningi sa iyo yung panglima, mabilis mo nang makukuha. Pero papaano kaya pag hiningi sa iyo ay yung pang 200 term? Pakihanap, determine the 200 term of this sequence. Hindi ka lang basta magmamano-mano dito. Kung pinahanap sa yung pang-5, pang-6, pwede ka pang magmano-mano dun. As long as you know the pattern, pwede ka na magmano-mano. Pero pag pinahanap sa iyo yung masyado ng malayong sequence, mahirap dun magmano-mano. Kaya dapat, in a way, alam natin, advantage yung alam natin yung rule ng isang sequence or general rule ng isang sequence. So, paano yun? Actually, madali lang siya. Kung paano natin tinitest yung sequence, ganun lang din ang pagkuha ng general rule. So, kukuhain natin yung unang dalawa. So, tingnan natin yung pattern 2, 5, 8, 11. You're looking at that, alam ko na kaagad, ang pattern nito pataas at mag-add ka ng 3. So, 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. So, ang pattern kaagad natin dito ay plus 3. So, kung alam mo na ang pattern natin, it can help us in identifying the general rule. Remember na kapag trinay natin isulat ang sequence, we use a sub n. Yung n dito sub, nasa baba. Hindi pwedeng magkatabi ang... Huwag magsusulat ng general rule or ng sequence na a sub n like this. Yung a, tapos katabi yung n. That is a no-no. Okay? Kapag sinulat natin yung sub, A sub, kaya nga siya sub, mas mababa. Okay, di ba? Under siya ng particular na A. So, A sub n equals to 3. Ma'am, saan po galing yung 3? Yung 3 ay nanggaling dito. Okay, so dahil alam mo na ang rule natin ay, ang pattern natin ay nag-add tayo ng 3, we can use it here, plus 3. Then, we can have n. So, ang ating literal coefficient dito ay yung n na meron tayo dito. Sub n. So, sub n. Okay? So, if we let n equals to 1, ma'am, eto na po ba ang ating general rule? Ite-test natin kung ito na ba yung general rule natin. So, dahil alam natin na ang pattern ay by 3s, nag-add tayo ng 3, maaari, ayun yung pinakamalaking clue na meron tayo. Siguro, iti-test muna natin like this. Kung we substitute the value of n, dapat magiging equal siya dito sa ating sequence. So, let n equals to 1. A sub n equals to 3n. N equals to 1, that means to say, ang n natin dito ay 1. Same goes, kapag ang n natin ay 1, papalitan din natin yung value na meron tayo dito. Yung n ay magiging 1 din. So, a sub 1 is equal to 3 times 1, or a sub 1 equals to 3. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin ng a sub 1? Ang a sub 1 daw natin ay yung first term. Ang first term daw natin dito, kapag ginamit natin ang general rule na a sub n equals to 3n, ang first term daw natin dapat ay 3, which is in this case, hindi. Kasi ang ating first term dito ay 2. Paano po ang gagawin natin? If that's so, papalitan natin ngayon ang general rule na nakuha natin. How? Alam natin dito, in using a sub n equals to 3n, ang first term daw natin dapat ay 3. Pero ang original given natin ay 2. How can we make 3 into 2? Ang 3 para maging 2, mag-a-add ba tayo? Mag-a-add ba tayo ng 1? Mag-a-add ba tayo ng 2? Mag-a-add ba tayo ng 3? Mag-a-add ba tayo ng 4 sa 3 para maging 2? Hindi, di ba? Ang kailangan natin para maging 2 ang value ng 3 na to ay magsasubtract tayo ng 1. So that means to say, in general rule, from a sub n equals to 3n, gagawin natin ngayong 3n minus 1. So, if you try this way, where n equals to 1, a sub 1 now is equal to 3 times 1 minus 1. Or simply equal to 3 sub 1 equals to 3 times 1 is 3. Minus 1. Minus 1. Kakopy na lang natin yan. So, a sub 1 is equal to 3 minus 1, or simply equals to 2. So, that means to say, etong nakuha nating 3n minus 1, or a sub n equals to 3n minus 1, ang ating general rule. Pero para mas makasigurado ka, we will try this general rule or this equation by substituting n equals 2 for second term. Dapat 5 yung makuha natin. Mag-substitute tayo ng a sub n where n equals to 3 or third term. Dapat 8 yung makuha natin. So on and so forth. So meron tayo ditong let n equals to 2. If we make n equals to 2, we can have a sub 2 equals to 3 times 2. Saan ulit nanggaling yung 2? Yung 2 na to ay dahil dito sa n. Okay? Yung n daw natin ay equals to 2. So, papalitan lang natin to 2. A sub 2 equals to 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Yung minus 1 dito, copy na lang natin kasi wala naman tayong kailangan i-perform sa kanya. Nakasimplify na siya. So, a sub 2 is equal to 6 minus 1 equals to 5. Which is in this case, totoo na ang second term natin ay 5. So, tama pa rin yung a sub n equals to 3n minus 1. Try ulit natin. By having n equals to 3, yung third term naman, dapat kapag sinubstitute natin yung n equals to 3 in this general rule na nakuha natin, dapat ang sagot ay 8. Okay? So, a sub n equals to 3n minus 1. A sub 3 equals to 3 times 3 dahil ang n ay ito. So, 3 na to. Minus 1. A sub 3 is equal to 3 times 3 equals to 9. Minus 1. Copy lang natin. Simplified na yan. A sub 3 is equal to 8. Which is also same as the third term in our example. So, conclusion natin, thus, a sub n is equal to 3n minus 1 is the general rule of this sequence. Okay? Let's have the third objective. Find the indicated term. So, meron tayo ditong general rule. At meron tayo ditong specific term. So, using this general rule daw, kasi parang ganito yung idea nito. Meron kang sequence, pwede mo siyang gawing general rule. At yung general rule naman, pwede mo siyang gawing sequence. Na yung sequence na yun, di ba, may particular siya, first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, so on and so forth. So dito, instead of having sequence, tas identify mo yung sixth term, meron ka munang general rule. Ang binigay dito, general rule naman. Tas hanapin mo yung pang-anim na term. Ang technique dito, anak, babies, for everyone watching, ang technique dito is just simply substitution. Okay? Sa-substitute mo lang yung value ng sub 6 or ng n equals to 6 dito sa general rule natin. That's it. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Mahirap po ba yun? Mahirap yun kapag hindi mo alam yung basic ng operation. Kung paano yung PEMDAS. Ano bang mauna? Mag-multiply ka po muna, mag-add ka, mag-subtract ka, etc. So, let's try. So, ang kailangan natin mahanap for number 1 ay a sub 6 o yung pang-anim na term. So, ang gagawin natin, sabi, if we have here a sub 6, that means to say the value of our n here is 6. At yung 6 na to ay yung isa-substitute natin dito sa n ng ating general rule. So, ang general rule natin for example number 1 ay a sub n equals to 4n plus 2 where n equals to 6. So, a sub 6 now is equal to 4 times 6 plus 2. PEMDAS tayo. Dalawang term yan. In equation, term din ang tawag dito. So, first term, this 4 times 6, meron kang multiplication. Tapos, yung second term na meron tayo dito, plus 2. Pag meron kang multiplication, tapos meron kang addition, di ba? In PEMDAS, nauna yung multiplication or division. Tapos saka lang magpa-follow yung addition and or subtraction. So, unahin muna natin yung multiplication. A sub 6 is equal to 4 times 6 is 24 plus 2. So, A sub 6 is equal to 26. That means to say, ang ating sixth term ay 26. Ganun siya kasimple. Nag-substitute ka lang talaga. Okay. How about for example number 2? Ang ating general rule ay a sub n equals to n squared minus 3. At ang objective natin ay hanapin ang pang-pitong term. Okay? So, ibig sabihin dito, if we have a sub 7, then meaning to say we have n equals to 7. And this 7 should be substituted here. Pa-plug in natin siya dito sa n na meron tayo sa general rule. So, a sub 7 equals to 7 squared minus 3. So, PEMDAS, parenthesis exponent. So, yung 7 squared, hindi siya 7 plus 7 ha. Pag meron tayong exponent dito, magiging 7 times 7. It tells how many times the base uses the product. So, 7 times, dalawang 7 meron tayo na i-multiply sa isa't isa. So, 7 times 7 is 49. Minus 3. A sub 7 is equal to 46. That means to say, this 46 is the 7th term for this general rule. Okay? So, number 3. Find the indicated term. We have here the general rule as a sub n equals to 8n over n minus 3. So, parang, fraction agad. Fraction, mukhang mahirap. Pero, pag nag-substitute tayo, tingnan natin kung pwede may makancel. Same pa rin yung paggawa natin. Magsa-substitute at magsa-substitute tayo. Okay? Ang kailangan natin hanapin ay yung pang fifth term. If I have here a sub 5, that means to say, ang ating n ay 5. At yung 5 na yan, ang sa-substitute natin dito sa ating general rule or ipa-plug in natin. So, a sub n equals to 8n minus 3. So, expect ko na papalitan yung n ng 5, yung n ng 5, yung n ng 5. So, we can have, tama nga, a sub 5 equals 8 times 5 over 5 minus 3. Okay? Ang pinakaunang gagawin natin dito, yung numerator, tapusin muna natin to. There is 8 times 5. So, simplify muna natin. Tapos yung denominator, simplify muna natin. Then, we perform later. Pag meron na tayong simple fraction. So, a sub 5 is equal to, 8 times 5 is 40. 5 minus 3 is 2. A sub 5 is equal to 20. Because 40 divided by 2 is 20. Therefore, our fifth term for this general rule is 20. So, ganun lang kasimple. Ang pagharap ng indicated term is just simply trying to substitute or plug in a particular value. Isa ito sa importanteng technique na meron ang kahit sinong estudyante na nag-aaral ng math. Kasi ito yung dapat isa sa yung pag-substitute. Kasi later on, mas makakatulong to sa inyo. Okay? Sa susunod pang lesson ng ating sequence. So, I think that would be all. Maraming salamat sa panonood. Thank you.